friends. Today I have a story of a hippo and a turtle. Where? On the channel Ammu&You, where I'm Ammu and I'm here to narrate a lovely story like ever to you. So let us hear one of the fantastic stories that I've got for you. The Hippo and the Turtle. Istamin was the name of a hippo, and the hippo was the king of a jungle, a big, green, dense jungle where many animals lived. For some reason, Hippo never revealed his first name to anyone. Everyone in the forest knew him as the Hippo King. No one knew about Istamin being his first name. One day his wife said, "Istamin, my darling, I'm sure everyone in the forest knows your first name." "No, they don't," said the hippo. "How come they don't?" "Because we know the first name of everyone, don't we? So how can you be so sure that no one knows your name?" Said his second wife, because the hippo had more than one wife. "It is because I have never told anyone. But if you still don't believe me, then find out for yourself at the party tomorrow," said the hippo. Next day there was the jungle party that the king threw every week for all his subjects, and the animals loved the party. King Hippo made an announcement at that party. "Today's party is only meant for those animals who know my first name. Others may kindly leave the party." Listening to this announcement, the animals were shocked. One by one, most of the animals began to leave the party as nobody knew what the king's first name was. What's the king's name? What is our king's name? Why did it never occur to us that we don't know his name? And talking about this, one by one, everyone left. "Look, what did I say? None of them know my name. They are leaving one by one," said the Hippo King. A young turtle was watching all this. He thought of a plan. He toddled up to the Hippo King and said, "Your Majesty, what will you do if I tell you your first name?" The hippo smiled at the little turtle and said, "Well, my dear turtle, if you tell me my first name, then I promise that I will leave this land and live in water all my life. But if you fail, then there will be no forest party for anyone ever." Now, the queens of the hippo were listening to this, and they said, "What? King, you have promised to leave this kingdom and live in the water all your life. Why did you do that?" King Hippo smiled and said, Who knows my name? And do you think this little young turtle will ever get to know it?" Now all the animals in the forest wanted this party very much. They always waited every week eagerly for the same. And the young turtle also loved this party. Now the turtle and his wife enjoyed this party a lot because they got a chance to mix with everyone, and everyone was in such a cheerful mood. Hence, the young turtle did not want to lose the bet. Thought and came up with a plan and shared the plan with his wife. Hearing the plan, she gleamed with joy. Next morning, according to his plan, the turtle followed the king and his wives as they went towards the river. They always did. In the morning, they went for a walk. A little way from the river, there was a small ditch. "I'll hide myself here until they return. And just before the last queen passes this ditch, I'll pop up my shell so that she will stumble and fall down," said the turtle to himself. So the last lady hippo crossed the hole. The turtle popped up his shell. The lady hippo tripped over the turtle's shell and fell down. She cried out in pain, Isantim, wait, I'm hurt. I cannot walk. Please come and help me. So the king and his queens rushed to her rescue. I hope it's nothing serious, my dearest, inquired the king, and they slowly trotted home, holding the last queen's hand. The turtle murmured, Isantim, so the king's name is Isantim. He ran all the way home to give this good news to his wife. At the next party, the turtle proudly walked up to the king and said, Your Majesty, can I tell you your first name? The king said, Okay, let me hear. Yeah, king, I will tell you. Just to remind you of your promise that we had a bet. Of course, if I lose, I will leave this forest forever and go to live in water. But if I don't, you know what is in store for you and for everyone. Oh, yes, Your Majesty. Okay, the king asked. So tell me, what is my first name? Your first name is Isantim, isn't it, my lord? The king was surprised. He asked, How did you come to know of my name? The turtle then told him everything. On hearing this, all the animals clapped loudly in joy. Why? Because now they knew that the party would always be there every week. They would not have to be deprived of the king's fun party. After the party was over, the king called his wives and said, My dear wives, let's move up to a new home in the river and live happily there, because I have lost this bet. All the animals came to bid farewell to their King Hippo lovingly, and King Hippo waved them good luck and said, Carry on with your weekly forest party forever and ever, and do invite us also sometimes. The animals clapped in joy, and King Hippo, with all his wives, went out of the forest and went into the water body close by and started living in water henceforth. They would come out of the water only when they were very hungry and they would need food, because they were used to having food from land, and that could not change, right? So this is how the young, clever, smart turtle got to save all his friends and themselves, his and his wife, from being deprived of the fun forest party that they had every week. This is what smartness can do to you, friends. Now let me know how many of you are smart. Write to me in the comment section that how smart you are and how did you like the story. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening to the story. Please like, share, subscribe, press the bell icon, and wait for me till I come back again, Ammu, to narrate another beautiful story to all of you. Till then, a tata from Ammu.